it's like 6 big blinds or something like that. So
Yeah, he's just got to pick his spot. Wait for that one hand. I mean, with the antes out there, it's time to make a move.
kind of let it rip.
You're gonna be sitting right here, and Bart Hansen's gonna be right out there playing poker.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's amazing.
I would be pinching myself all afternoon.
Don't pinch Bart.
Slow with it.
Do you have any suggestions what I should do to Bart besides pinching him?
I
That was my go-to move, but since I said
I don't think you should critique his play.
no, just everything does that looks correct.
Bart Hansen makes the
Seems perfect
correct
to me.
move. Seems like the right move.
Got some action here, and the cutoff makes it 1.2, 2 sevens. Cliff.
Bart, I'm gonna
Alexa,
be on a cruise.
4,000.
I'm leaving next weekend. I'll be on a cruise in the Bahamas.
Now you got Ryan with King Jack.
All in for less.
And when I heard you were coming in August, I knew there was a 25% chance you would come on the week I was gone, and of course that's when you're coming. So I will miss you.
This would be a huge spot if Ryan could find a double here, because it's closer to a triple, almost a quadruple up here. Ryan's all in for 2.6, upon 9.1. So yeah, it's like a 3.5
Total score.
x triple up.
Okay.
Net next call, they're pocket sevens. It's like we're gonna have.
So we are gonna go. So Missy already 3-bet enough to put Ryan in. So we're gonna have a side pot here between Annette and Missy. If we can ever get Jerry to count this out right.
All right, man. 2 live betters.
Should have had B Million split this pot up before he left.
King 7-8.
I'll check.
Good start for Ryan.
Check,
Close.
As much as he probably hates that flop.
check,
He's feeling a little bit better now.
Feeling slightly better.
check. Beat
And now he
man.
feels pretty awesome.
Wow, that just like. They're called running good, right?
So we'll have to look at the exact chip stacks here.
I think Ryan was about 2.5, 2.5K.
And he like 2.7, so plus there was some dead money from Cliff, so I think he we'll have to get an exact count here in a moment.
I gotta try and isolate my hand there. Can't, especially when that flop rolls
Well, like
out.
we said, Ryan needed to pick a moment. He needed to get all his chips in.
He was hanging by a moment in that one.
I pocket seven.
Chip count, please.
He loved that flop, he
I
loved
think
that
Cliff
turn,
went
and he loved the
north
river.
pocket seven, so
I gotta try
Triple up, and
and
he's
isolate
kind
my
of back in the
hand
game.
there.
Ryan is now at
See where he's at.
9.1K. Mike is now covering our basement, about 500 below Ryan.
He's adding in the basement, huh?
I'm pretty sure
He's got like
we
a mini
heard of that.
fridge,
So I'm gonna take you up.
And our ladies are still dominating.
beanbag chair.
He had 10. The pocket 10s again.
Ladies on top.
Do you
Doing all the
you
work.
pulled a 10, sir?
So many things to say.
They've already been said.
nice hand, Ryan.
Thank you.
Annette wishes a false congratulations to Ryan.
Closer to a I hate your guts, I think. Oh, is Ryan putting out the lollipops? Oh, the frog.
Oh.
He put the frog away.
He thought he was a loser.
He's assumed he was done.
So 16.
16.
So it says Mike's in the big blind. I think we have something confused here. Maybe it went limp raise. I guess maybe what happened.
So what do you think? We're down to what, the last 5? Do you
Last
is it
hand?
everything that you expected to see tonight? I mean,
In a way, I kind of thought there'd be more aggression, but I think our aggressive players are actually out of the tournament right now.
See, I kind of felt the opposite. I thought because this is going to be like a 12 week event that no one wants to start out the series with a low point score. That there was going to be some tight play, But I think after this break, after this hand here, we're letting our players take a quick break so we can chip the greens off the table. But I think we're starting to get to the point in the tournament play to where you really can't sit back anymore. The antes are going to make a great value in the pot. The blinds, if you're just waiting for that moment, are going to crush your stack.
Yeah, but
All right, guys, we're actually going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Like, I have to hang my head in shame because you're a cop and you broke a tooth on a donut.
That's nice.
How wrong is that?
Looks like our friends are settling back into the poker arena here.
It's running.
we're so excited.
Mike's name is Pizza Mike, yet he never brings pizza for us. That seems like a terrible job out of him.
Yeah, can it take that long to download when you're doing dial-up? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Things have changed.
All right, cards gonna be back in the air. The blinds, I do believe, are gonna be 3-6 with 100 ante.
It's okay.
So they said we've got over 600 viewers.
Sure, at some point.
Nice. That's amazing.
Let's do it, Jerry. I wish Jerry could hear me.
Jerry's doing it.
And we got good old Bart and his partner in the chat room, discussing how horrible a player Cliff is.
Wow.
Probably, I'd be giving the man a opportunity.
Action's down to the other side of the table here. Can't quite see
I think
him,
it's a walk for Cliff.
yeah, and that gives him the walk.
Button's good.
And I would have wasted 300.
Cliff said if she would have left, he was going all in, so she saved money.
You can't tell the difference. Go to the other pile. Thank you.
You said 10,000?
Oh, I
Not
am.
that I've ever met your mom,
Oh,
but it's okay.
I am that son of a bitch. My mom's not, but that's just a good thing to call me.
That beautiful poker on air sign.
Looking good.
It just pops.
People tell me that, I'm like, you better own it because you know it's true.
And I'm not biased.
Not at all. You just call him like you see him. It's like Ryan will be under the gun this hand.
Mullet.
You see Mike with about 15 bigs. Doesn't have a whole lot of wiggle room here.
No decision down here.
He's low chip stack.
Oh,
Blinds are what? Antes are 100 and
Blinds are 3-6.
3-6.
The people in the chat that are wondering, the circles on the table are where the RFID sensors are. So each chip or each card has a chip in it. They wave the card over those sensors, and that's how it puts it in the computer and sends it back to us. That's how we can see everyone's whole cards.
Yeah, it's not cameras. Radio
time's over.
frequency.
Time to play.
Each card in the deck has a microchip inside of it that signifies its face value.
So just if you watched any other poker streams and you're like, well, it doesn't look like they're showing cards to a camera. This is how they do it. This kind of eliminated the whole card cam and allows us to see everything to the power of technology.
Come on, man. Then you put that one in front of it.
I'm not smart enough to shove. You don't have to worry about my stack.
That's what I have to
And it
play.
still has yet to
17.
unwrap the
Is
lollipop.
she saving it for heads up?
Maybe she's a victory lollipop.
Before I play this, will you tell me if you have aces again?
Just one, Ryan. Just one.
If she says no, will you believe her?
Ryan
Yes, I
delays
will.
for a little Hollywood time.
No. Yeah.
I'm a very trusting person. I'll be mad. I still do. I know you're not, but I still, my gut says he was lying. It's just not right, is it, Paul?
I don't know why.
I'll take them.
I wondered the same thing. I'm like,
Dealing euchre?
was one
Yeah,
of those
I-
Yeah, we're trying to work deals out.
I
We're
get
swapping chips
he gets
around.
two, I
He's giving
get
me
three.
two.
Here, pick one. Hurry.
Net with AC Deucey under the gun. Lex just limp in.
Want to see him? Program him in.
Did you see mine? Okay.
Ryan and his
Ryan
frog
holds a small
were in
blind.
deep thought there.
Oh, sorry.
Check's good. Heads up.
So we have a net versus Pizza Mike. Cards are a mystery, so let's see if we can
Oh, it's the secret card game.
secret card game.
I think the flop is
Because it doesn't think I'm in the pot.
4-9-7.
no. King of clubs,
See him? Put them in.
deuce of hearts.
It's not gonna be deuce of hearts.
Oh, you're so smart.
Is there any chance you can pause the clock?
Pause the clock, Mark.
If you could, please.
F2.
Thank you, sir.
F who?
F2.
Did you see his card? So when you go back there,
Let me take
that way he can put
can't
him in.
remember the suit.
You want him to hit reset? He wants to leave?
I don't know if that.
He doesn't
I don't
know.
what it'll do.
I think he needs to.
Tony, I think we need to reset or something.
Thanks, Mark. I need as much time.
Yeah.
as
Cream
I
Pie
can
does
get.
not have
I
a
know, I
camera
thought that too.
in his breasts,
Free him.
I didn't think about that.
even though it looked like he held it up to it like,
I thought
Yes,
the same
chat room, we were just bragging about how great our technology is.
oh, we were so close.
Murphy's Law!
This is how I feel right now. Oh my gosh.
This is how Trevor feels about technology.
We got 3 suits over there. Mark. You got water, please.
So sad. we were doing so well. We're like 16 hours in, and all of a sudden, kerplop.
16 hours? We've been doing this for 16
Time
hours?
flies,
That's
you know?
solid. Yes.
7 of ruby.
You know what? I think it's
I
because
got
it's like
3 pair.
95 degrees outside.
I think it's 98 degrees, and I'm Nick
I
Lachey.
get that all the time with Omaha.
I dare you to name another member of 98 degrees. No one can do it. It's impossible. Young Chico, you definitely jinxed it for sure.
What they were wearing.
Ryan Postek's wife said it's
Yeah,
very
there you go.
distracting
There you
when you
go.
guys are in the booth on camera.
Distracting because why?
Because we're so sexy.
Well, he won't.
Bug fly
What
my
do you
nose.
think Mike has?
Oh wait, I forgot to read the first part.
1300.
Beef jerky.
Oh, wait, now he needs to catch up. He's still catching up.
Sounds like the blinds are up.
Lines are up again.
Oh my gosh. I was trying to save time.
Mark, what did you eat? We're up
I need as much time here.
to 1,000.
All right, so Annette's got ace 2. Everyone folds. Mike is in the big blind. He
And
checks.
that's like, I'm just
Here's the
folding,
flop.
you can hurry. No, I don't know. Yeah.
13.
We just
Didn't I
go
say
on to the next
497? That's
game.
pretty close.
We're almost
me
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Can you adjust
yeah,
his chips?
can move
Like
Yes,
at the
you
end of the
can.
day, can you just?
Yeah.
If it becomes a
He can
problem,
do
I
that.
will.
Yes.
I don't know if it messes them
Drew
up.
Lachey.
Me
But
being
just-
on that sensor.
It just
Idiot.
means that.
Because I'm in this seat. So
Oh,
it
no,
probably
you-
rates me.
Am I right?
I probably have to
I think that's
see.
one
I
of
don't
them.
know
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, come on.
Because I think they have their our names.
So listen to 98
You limped
degrees.
in under the gun? I was thinking we were small and big blind.
No,
Balls
I
and
limped
bet
in.
back.
Okay. Hopefully our situation is taken care of.
Dan, that was
We're gonna move on to
ballsy,
the next
baby.
hand.
There's nobody there running that camera. You're sitting here.
Hey, you know what?
It's
I'm
all
gonna
on
talk.
me, baby. Just me. It's all good.
I'm gonna start talking to Trevor because nobody else is talking to Trevor. This is for you, buddy.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's so nice.
Who's
The
Trevor?
heck with
I'm in the
DC.
booth with Troy.
You good?
Fold by Cliff. Over to Missy.
Troy.
Say that.
Here it goes. Here comes the Troy
Look,
comments.
it's like they heard me.
Missy's got a pretty powerful stack. I like to see her open it up a little bit.
Yeah. 18.
Oh.
And that's
That
already
could
kind of
be
giving
why
out
his thing's
some
not
facial
ringing.
tics like
It's your
she's not
fault.
too
It's
thrilled.
your fault.
As we can see, Mike has her dominated, but I don't think he can ever fold ace 3 from a raise from the small blind in this spot.
2-round penalty.
So we will see 3.
What's up?
Mike quickly checks.
Check, check.
You left the door open for a net, but she does not jump through.
I think Mike makes a move here now. She checks that.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely feels a lot better about his fours at this point.
21.
And net is drawing pretty live still. Fairly live. Partially live. 16%
Makes
live.
the call.
Looked like, I guess their chips merged. It looked like a raise at first. If Mike checks here, I like to see a net bet, but
If Mike bets, I'm hoping a net shot. Oh,
no,
she can't do it
he's
now.
taking the play away.
Can't do it now.
Interesting maneuver by Mike there.
Nice hand, pizza man.
Nice one.
Just going for that straight bluff. Turning his hand into a bluff.
Who's POA Chris?
Chris Ward.
Oh,
Chris Ward has joined the chat.
Hey, Chris.
He shows up late, then joins the chat after he busts out.
Hey, how did you do in that tournament in Columbus you said you were going to when we both won that?
We went, there were 105 people in it, and I made it down to, I want to say about 27 to 30. No rebuys or anything. I didn't cash, no. Everybody else that went down cashed with me.
All right, Missy with one of the biggest stacks.
Well, there
The
was one
A6.
other
Let's see if
person,
she
so there was 8 of us.
opens it up here.
What's that? Oh, okay.
I mean, I think she can get. I think all these guys can get away with this min raising.
I played really good cards, too. I mean, I was solid. That,
Her only problem
yeah.
is Cliff will probably defend pretty wide out of the big. So maybe she doesn't want to kind of define her hand. She has a 2.5x. Can't argue that too much.
I get moved over to a table, I had ace-10 of hearts, I'm short stack, I shove all in. Guy snap calls
Cliff did
me.
not fold.
Flop comes ace-queen-10.
Cliff called.
Yeah, pocket queens. Well,
Well, you were behind from the beginning.
yeah.
Both flop air.
I figure a short stack, that's definitely a push hand.
I see us going check check a lot
Yeah.
of the times.
I was kind of surprised.
Downside, I was
To
push
me, I
hand,
think
so I didn't.
I thought Missy would bet her ace there. She will bet her 6.
Setting the
We'll see if
tone.
Cliff's gonna represent the queen now. I mean, it's pretty obvious Missy does not have it, but she does make a pair on the turn.
You know, he shoves or stuck his chips in before me.
He's down.
Cliff goes half pot.
Oh.
Missy 6 rounds or 6.
Jack on the river.
Cliff takes the hard way. Try to get as much value as he can out of this jack. I mean, he's fairly certain that Missy, never has a queen here.
All in.
Just under his pot size bet. The flush does get there. And Cliff did represent a somewhat strong hand on the turn. Put Missy in a little bit of a pickle. Still a6.
What is it?
76.
Yeah, 76.
You're right.
They're your chips. I was guessing.
Cliff did kind of a pained look on his face, but I think that was
Nice hand.
all the act.
That was good.
So Cliff chipping up nicely here, positioning himself for a possible heads up or possible win.
Yeah, I think even at a minimum, I think she's got to put him on a queen there. I mean, he bets a turn, he bets the river, minimum queen, flush. Anything better than
Yeah,
a
I
6,
think he's got an 8, a flush draw. He could have had some sort of like Jack 10 of spades. They had the combo draw that made a pair in the river. So good fold by Missy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm big.
This is pretty close for Ryan.
All in.
He looks to go for it.
7.
Puts Kermit on top of his chips. And it's gonna go
Gonna get it.
through. Nice chip up for
Will you
Ryan
do it
there.
Next time.
If my other card is a little closer to the king, yes.
So I don't know. I don't know if the players talked much to each other after, like during our little break there. Like, if anyone got any like reads on each other, like who's trying to fold their way up the points ladder.
There was a lot of cell phone usage during the break.
Well, yeah, I mean, people were probably telling them like about certain hands because we do have all the cell phones sequestered while they are playing. That way, there's no cheating involved.
I'll bet
Oh,
I'm a
Deja,
little bit
the
slow.
POA
I was sitting there
subscription.
laughing out
I'm
loud.
laughing at Cliff.
And
It was
this-
funny.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
So Mike is under the gun here with Jack 10.
raise it up.
Now it's his raise.
16.
Annette and Cliff go away.
I'm gonna let you have
Missy
that.
goes away, and Ryan also goes away. The power of aggression by Mike, raising under the gun.
Hey, can you throw some
It's
of those
better to fold.
hundreds down this way? No.
They're in the antes of every pot.
I know, but I can't make an ante right now. Chunk of shame.
Maybe in a few minutes we can get the chip counts up again, just to kind of keep our brains working and knowing who's working with what.
The night has kind of like hit this plateau level right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it is our top three spots are a little heavy, and no one wants to get fifth. The difference between fifth and first is 23 points. I mean, that's pretty significant.
Chip count. That makes sense.
Wow, very surprising.
Call.
Also surprising.
Run it.
Ryan's like, well, I'm up against a big blind. I don't want to just take it. I want to see if he can catch something.
At Ryan's stack level, I think anytime he can add a big blind or two, he just has to be thrilled to do that. Jack 5 or 8 would have given Ryan or Pizza Mike the best hand, but they both.
Same results if
Jack
you would have just bet it.
Got an ace and a queen.
I guess they just elongated the process of Ryan winning that pot.
Yeah, I think at 7K chips, I'm happy betting there and just taking the big blind in the antes and climbing out of the hole.
There's a shot of our chip counts. Mike has actually chipped up really, really well.
Need to get froggy?
And Missy and Annette, who were once crushing the
Everything
table,
inside me screams.
kind of fallen back a little bit, allowing it to be anyone's game.
I was expecting a smooth call. You raise, I shove, and then I laugh. Whenever you fold, but it didn't go down like that.
I would imagine Cliff's going to raise here.
Under the gun with the suited ace.
16.
Makes it 16.
Gets it through. So I think people are just kind of like, I mean, obviously in that instance, no one really had anything significant, but it looks like preflop raisers are going to be given quite a bit of credit.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Just yeah.
Just yeah.
But as you can see, everyone's super tight. Just now by winning the blinds and antes, Cliff bumped Annette down to 4th place. And if he wins them again, he would find himself in 3rd place. Or 2nd place, rather. Behind Missy. This might be good enough. This is where I think it's kind of the danger zone. Like, you have like 12 bigs, 13 bigs, and you think that you can just raise. I'm just more of a fan of just shipping or
Small.
folding.
All in.
Do we have any massive hands behind? Nope. Now Ryan's finding himself
Hopefully you think
in
that's enough to
quite
cover me.
the
Yeah,
pickle.
get them blacks out there.
As you wish.
Yeah, Ryan liked his King 10 start for $2,000, but yeah, I don't think he can make that call there.
I mean,
he's ready to risk his tournament.
If
there
he's
yet.
if he's not jamming Ace Queen, I get it. It's slightly different dynamic, but I feel like King 10 should probably find a fold there. Or a shove. I mean, like obviously if he shoves and runs into jacks, so be it. But I think raising is probably not the best there. Raise folding when you only have like 12 bigs is just a little bit too icky, in my opinion.
I'm hoping that next week Mike will allow me to wear that hat.
I think the microphone or the headphones are gonna fit over that behemoth.
The headphones very. Are you talking about the size of my head?
Talking about the size of that.
What? I'll make fun of you because you have a small head.
My head is exactly proportionate to my body. It's covered in hair.
I didn't have a response.
Yep, that head right there. The rest of my body fits it perfectly. It's like Mike's trying to get after it a little bit here with the 6-4. Cliff getting sticky with Jack 10. Looks like Missy's got something to think about though. Interesting.
See, it's not just me. Everybody loves those suited cards.
A net called too? Is that right? I don't think she has cards, does she? Wow. Good flop for Mike, all things considered. A net is out of the hand.
Yeah, I think we're doing some catch up here.
33. 33.
As you can see, Mike has the combo draw here.
Really hurts when they plug those mics back in.
Is that what's happening? Just the in and out of the mic?
Yeah, when if you know as a player sits down, they plug in to get that connection. Maybe we need to if we can tell the players up, we mute that real quick so I can say
The operation was a complete success.
Certainly.
I will cut you.
Let's keep them down here, though.
Day
I
shift.
will cut you!
Day shift. I'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, that's right. You're retired.
We're not cooling. We're just discussing.
Now we're getting pretty serious. Ryan is on
We're
a
discussing
pretty
how
short
we're
shorty here, so he's going to find a double up, or he's going to come back here and join us in the booth.
They're 3-6 100 now. Or next hand they're up.
Yes.
This might be the last hand at that
I'm
level.
gonna need those back then.
I think the horn was going off as they were dealing it, so
18.
3-bet for the threes.
3x.
Triple X.
If Ryan knew what Mike had here, this would be all in the middle, obviously. King 4 is very tough in this spot, though. Dominate against tons of hands,
Look
obviously.
at him. He's laughing at himself going, am I really going to do it?
It's ready to fade. I was ready to fade there.
Mine's are up
4-8
4-8.
100.
We're at 4 and 8. Ryan's got about 5 bigs or so. We're still pretty top heavy. But I think Pizza Mike may have taken the chip lead at this point. Action will be on the net first. Cliff kind of finds himself in that awkward stack.
No.
So we're just passing chips around the horn right now.
I think our players got real sleepy.
It is warm in there. And they all had a bunch of milk on our break.
Milk.
Milk. So everyone's making plans for their pajamas. Annette, I think Annette just took a nap. Close your eyes and took a little nap there.
All right. All better now, Dan. Thanks.
Oh, maybe he's going to talk now.
Missy takes a long look at her cards. It will be going up to
18. At those 4 5s. for a second.
18. All in.
What's Ryan got? Oh,
Thank you.
I'm
Good luck,
assuming this
Owen.
is.
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say, I'm assuming this is a
Was
snap.
it 51?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll race you.
She said, "I'll race you." Ryan's like,
10,
"The race has been
7.
undone."
I'll take it on the turn.
Missy calling for it on a turn.
calling for the set on a turn.
Wow.
Oh, we got some fun.
Wow.
Dirty.
Well, I like that flop.
King, king, king,
Oh, not even a
And
club.
on the river,
king.
4. I can't.
Thank you.
And Ryan gets the full double. Back in the mix. Patient Ryan paying off right now.
Patient Ryan.
This seems like an oxymoron, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just weird to say. Hurts the tongue.
Missy could be first to act in this one.
I think it's the frog.
Is that what it is?
I think. Oh, bless you.
No.
Let's see if Ryan raises. Ride the heater. Beautiful spot for ace jack. You got the button. No one's gonna believe you.
18.
Cliff did not come here to fold. Give ourselves
That's
a
up.
non-classic race in this one.
At least after 9.
Not the flop Cliff was looking for.
It's got the heart redraw though. Come on.
Try.
Joe.
23.
Oh, of course he does. I didn't giggle because I thought that was you were being real.
Oh no, it was kind of funny.
Cliff looks like he's getting ready to do something tricky here. I just don't think he has nearly enough ammo to ever make Mike fold.
Wow.
Thanks, Paul.
You're on top. I'm all in.
When did the race to? I didn't.
It went 23, 53, all in.
A little bit of a misstep there by Cliff. Like I said, ace jack on the button is a great spot for him because no one believes you actually have a strong hand.
You're button that, right?
Cliff was trying to represent what Mike had. Mike actually ended up having it.
13-9.
Now Cliff is on the, as they say, life support short stack.
And Pizza Mike just climbing to the top.
We both picked him to win tonight, right?
Mike
Picked
has
him
all
in
the
my
rest.
top 3.
It's a good job out of you. It's a good job out of you.
I was listening.
Hey, look at Mike.
Look
He's got
at that.
second place, about 2-1.
Just remember, let's go back to the tape. Who's in my top 3? We had the same except for I had Pizza Mike.
7, 28,
Hey, Missy's still in it.
32,
I had Missy, Cliff, and Bobby.
It's game 1.
32.
That's a long series.
Right?
Indeed, my friend. Oh wow, that was a quick. Oh, he must have paused. Him.
No, I think they were pausing to get chips right.
I was gonna say that was a really quick level.
Was I up 1,000 or down 1,000?
Mark, that was funny.
In my favor?
Ryan,
That was a
could
good
be
line,
active
Mark.
first here.
Okay.
So we actually have true chip
So you
counts
got
now.
the chip up.
Yes, I got the chip.
18.
It is impressive how once we get shorthanded, how fast the
action.
the antennas work.
Oh.
Like, there's no like real problems about
Thank God I
the
needed those
RFID.
blacks.
14.
Yeah, it's only got to read a handful of hands. Wow. Alliteration.
They won't last.
I wish you guys would just shut up so I could talk, you know?
Get some five. Some fives. Please, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think this is one of those like games though. It's just like never say die. I feel like no one's really ever out of it just because no one's really pushing the pedal to the metal hard enough to force people to play out of their comfort level.
Walk's okay.
If I'm missing, I'm just shipping.
21.
Just gonna ship it if I'm Missy. That's just a weird spot. Like I don't even know what I do with 7-6 there.
The walk is still okay.
Okay.
It's like I know that like in my head the thing that runs through is I
Not
can
opposed to giving a
catch
walk.
so many outs on this. I can beat a lot of hands with this if I
Can't
flop
get-
right, if I hit right.
Yeah, I mean,
But you know that you're behind,
I just want to semi-play.
and that's all that's going through Ryan's head right now. And he's like, all right, yeah, you know what? Just let it go.
well, I think also Ryan's thinking about how short Cliff is, and if he
I'm gonna
can
have nothing in here.
survive an extra spot and get himself another extra 3 points or
And then you
so,
give me the walk.
Right, and then I'll give you the walk.
and not under the gun.
25.
See, you can play a minute.
Cliff folds over to Missy. She says goodbye.
Mike can play.
Mike giggling to himself. I think he had some laughing gas earlier.
He doesn't particularly look like he wants to.
Hit
though.
gas.
Yeah, the laughing kind,
Yeah.
which is all
That's not
gas
what
in
I
my
see.
opinion. Always makes me giggle.
You guys really.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Yeah.
goodness. I think we should raise her already.
No.
Jerry just said what I was thinking. Jerry's like, you should have raised her all
He
in.
folded and he was like, kind of said.
Mike
I
has
don't
Mike has the
really
battering ram
want
stack right now. I mean that's what I've kind of been
to do that.
talking about it all night. You know, blinds go up, antes kick in. It's time to kick up the aggression level. Especially you have a big stack like that. I mean, it's your time to own the table.
Yeah, he's got to put Annette to the test there.
I mean, it might not. I mean, obviously we knew what she had. Like she might have had kings, and we might have been like, go away, go away.
Right. It's
But his hand kind of becomes irrelevant. That's what I'm
Right.
trying to say.
right.
All down
Every,
for nothing.
yep. Stack size position.
Like right now, I think he should be raising any too. He's got Jack 9, which is actually a pretty good starting hand in the small blind.
11 on top. 19.
What's in that? Gosh, he hasn't floated yet.
Alright.
Hmm.
She raised. He folded. She made it 6 out.
So even though Mike didn't get it through there, it's still fine. Like he only has to do it. He only has to win like 1 out of 2 times. He's probably plus EV there.
To bet.
Thanks.
Hey, Paul. I think her cards hit the mark before his. I don't know where that last pot went.
My bad. Sorry.
No,
Making sure we have our chips sorted correctly here.
17-2.
Is Cooch out there counting chips?
okay. You owe one more, and then I took one off the end.
Missy's had pocket 7s tonight.
Good
I'm pretty sure like
7.
7 times. 7 times for lucky 7s.
Oh, do you have headphones on? Sorry, Cooch.
21.
Cooch came back to chastise me for saying his name.
Sorry. It's the worst looking fold ever. What was it?
So we're gonna get some action here and some play.
I'm still thinking about it now.
Yeah, I still know the playability of calling right now. I think I don't know. I might just be a complete aggro monster. Haven't figured it out yet. Not a bad flop for Net. As you can see, the percentages are in her favor.
36.
Now, if you're Missy, you got to figure out what would Annette ever be leading with here. Why would she lead with a jack? Maybe a 2.
Or
Maybe
a couple clubs.
Or, yeah, maybe a couple goes, or maybe complete air. I don't like a call, though.
I think she's raising. Oh no.
I think in this spot, I think you actually are raising for value.
Seven of clubs.
I'm all in.
All in.
Now Annette is just, she's not giving her opponent any sort of chance to call here. Like, what is ever calling? What's calling here, Dan? Like, what kind of hands?
A jack.
Jack?
Which beats her queen.
Pocket 2s.
Pocket 2s.
Ace Queen. Kings.
Ace
aces,
of clubs and
obviously.
anything else.
Yeah, I mean, as Annette is taking all the ability for Missy to bluff in his hand. And if you're Missy, you know, is Annette ever making this move without it?
Right.
She could, I mean, she could potentially have a flush draw. She called her hand yet?
I heard her say the queen doesn't help her.
How much is it on that?
I think that's something I
Oh,
kinda-
you know, that's all right. It's you got me covered. Yeah, you're gonna have me covered. It's fine. I don't need a count.
So I think she's totally blown her off the queen. Maybe she thinks she either has the jack or has the club draw.
I mean, she could have King 10 of clubs.
I feel like you have a jack, but it doesn't make sense that you would bet the set. Unless you're afraid of the clubs. Why so much on the river?
Work
Unless
through
you
it,
don't
Missy.
want me
Work
drawing
through
the
it.
clubs, which I don't need. I fold. I fold.
Good job by Annette there. She didn't break character even after Missy said fold. Like sometimes people kind of say or give off a tell like, "Ooh, I wanted you to call," or "Oh, I'm so glad you
Right.
folded." She stayed in her poker face and didn't give anything away to Missy. Look, she's still guessing.
And Missy turns over her pair just to see if she can get some kind of reaction out of Annette.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Nothing.
And so she's going to continue to work that out in her head while I went down. But you'll get to see it later on.
Ryan to be first to act here. $12.5 big blinds. He's trying the raise again here.
25.
This happened earlier when he had about the exact same stack before he had doubled up. We'll see if this time he decides to go with it against any sort of adversity. I have been surprised several times over tonight with the calls versus shoves.
Yeah. And I was hoping for a
Here
jack
we
to
go.
hit this board.
Small one.
And again, the play is taken away.
And Ryan makes the call. So he's got a queen or a 9 as an out.
No 9.
Queen
4.
or 9. Queen or 9.
Ryan's rooting for a heart on the turn.
That's not going to help.
Now a 4.
Queen 9. Queen
Queen or
9's the only thing that saves Ryan.
Mm.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Luckbox Ryan hangs on for another hand.
It's the sunglasses.
Is that what it is? He should get a little pair of sunglasses for his frog.
Frog glasses.
Yeah, exactly. Unlucky for Missy.
No, there was no please. There was no please. And he gave it to him anyway.
Please understood.
So apparently Ryan was not
Cordial.
cordial. He had no manners.
No manners.
No manners when asking for the 9, and it still came for him.
He wasn't raised good.
You think Ryan calls pre-flop if Missy shoves into him? Possibly, I think, given the fact that Missy just lost a decent sized spot, maybe it looked like she was tilting or something.
Oh no, that King Jack hand there. I didn't remember what it was. Oh, so it was a race. Yeah.
Certainly a raising hand for Mike.
19.
Just under 2.5.
Cliff looking
It's as
for a
good as
spot.
any.
Yeah, Cliff wants to.
Oh, Missy gonna let it go
On for
in.
1,000.
8-7 clubs. Mike gets rebate.
Live. I'm way live.
60-40. Beautiful overhead shot.
There's Cliff's kings.
King Deuce is pretty solid. Oh, there's the club for make a little
Don't
sweat.
do it, Jerry.
Queen of clubs.
Thought for sure Queen on the River was going to be the special card.
And Missy doubles up. I'm not positive 4.2 is correct, but somewhere around
Well,
there.
she had 1K plus Annie's. 2K plus Ryan's big.
Yeah, maybe it is. Actually, I mean, it was like, yeah, 4.2 might be right. So Missy's going to hang on a little longer. Now it's kind of a battle between her and Cliff, so he can